Alright, y'all. So, this video is going to be out of Memphis, Tennessee. It's going to be about the crime spree that unfortunately left 4 people dead, 3 people injured, alright? So, I'm going to start with the suspect's background history and why this could have been prevented. Alright, so in February of 2020, he was 17 at the time and was charged as an adult with attempted first-degree murder, aggravated assault using a firearm to commit a dangerous felony, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. He pled guilty to aggravated assault and was sentenced in April 2021 to 3 years behind bars. Alright, so obviously he would not be out right now. He would still be in prison right now if that held up. Alright, but it did not hold up. He was released from prison 11 months later in March, according to Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland. Alright, so obviously if he would have been in prison and the court sentence would have been upheld, he would still be in jail or prison at this point. But obviously that did not happen, and we lost 4 people, and another 3 people got injured, and some people got carjacked that I'll talk about here in a minute, alright? So, the suspect's name is Ezekiel Dijon Kelly. He is 19 years old now. He was taken into custody about an incident in the Memphis neighborhood of Whitehaven at around 9 p.m. local time after a high-speed police chase. So, the deadly rampage began early Wednesday at 12:56 a.m. and continued to about 8:30 p.m. In total, at least 4 people were killed. 3 others were wounded in 7 shootings across the city. After the shooting, the suspect carjacked a driver at gunpoint in South Haven, Mississippi, just south of Memphis, speeding off in the victim's Dodge Challenger and leaving behind an SUV stolen from a woman he had shot earlier that night. This victim that was carjacked was uninjured. As of right now, police have 8 crime scenes. They're still in the early stage of investigating. There could be possibly other locations. There could be potentially other damages in other places. Now, court records obtained also show that he had an arrest warrant on the charge of first-degree murder before these shootings happened. Alright, so a little more on what happened. The police chief said Kelly recorded at least some of his actions on Facebook Live, including when he opened fire inside a store on Jackson Avenue just before 6 p.m. A spokesperson for Facebook's parent company, Meta, told ABC News that the content was identified and moved prior to the Memphis Police Department's initial public alert about the incident. Meta was also in direct touch with the Memphis Police Department shortly after they issued the initial public alert. The police department did come out and say we extend our sincere condolences to all their families, victims who have been affected in the sequence of violence acts today. We want to express our serious appreciation to our citizens who provided numerous tips throughout this ordeal. Alright. So, like I said, if he was in prison, like he was supposed to be, alright, this would not have happened. Alright, this rampage would not have happened. Now, going forward, alright, he pled guilty to assault, even though he had a first-degree attempted murder charge. Alright, he had 3 years that he was facing in prison. He served 11. Alright, so he had a first-degree murder warrant before these shootings happened. So you would think, with 5 murder charges, 3 attempted murder charges, 2 2 carjackings, probably felon in possession of a gun, alright, that should be enough to keep him behind bars for the rest of his life, I would think, alright. You know, at 19 years old, you've already been to prison for attempting to kill somebody. You have a warrant out for murder, and you just went across Memphis, Tennessee, shooting random people, carjacking random people, and then you recorded on Facebook Live. Like, I don't understand any of this. So hopefully the justice system doesn't screw up here, alright, and they keep him in prison. But honestly, at this point in time, it would not even surprise me if he got out of prison at this point. which is sad to say, but it wouldn't surprise me at all. Alright? But prayers for all the families out there, all the victims, anybody that had to go through this. As always, thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay safe out there, and let me know what you think down in the comments below.